Hi friends, I'm Richa Khandelwal Bhatt. Welcome to my podcast, The Creative Yogi. Today I want to talk to you about Johnny Appleseed. I was in my office in Proctor's, New York, and my boss, Philip Morris, he asked me one day to be like Johnny Appleseed, and I wondered who that would be. I researched and found out that Johnny Appleseed was a legendary figure in the US. His real name was John Chapman. He was born in Massachusetts in 1774, and he became famous because he was a man who would just roam around the whole of US and plant apple orchards. He carried a few apple seeds in his pocket, and wherever he would go, he would plant them and then tell local people to take care of them. So he spent 50 years of his life traveling across many states, caring for these apple farms and helping new farms to come up. He traveled across Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, West Virginia, and even Ontario in Canada. I think that this whole idea of being Johnny Appleseed really inspired me, and it also connected me to that thought of Karma Yoga that we read about in the Bhagavad Gita. There is this beautiful word called Krishnarpanamastu or Narayanayati Samarpayami. These words are magical. So every time I do something, good, bad, ugly, productive, unproductive, vague, specific, result oriented, not result oriented, whatever it may be. Whenever I do something, I try to say Krishnarpanamastu, Narayanayati Samarpayami, and just move on. So it's very liberating to do some work and then to dedicate it, to not own the work, to not own the doership of that work, or not own that burden of expectation from that work, or not own that ownership of that work. It's very tiring to carry with yourself the idea that I did this, I did that, I made this happen, so I deserve so and so. And I mean, it's something that bothers us all every now and then. And I try to fight it sometimes when it takes over me. But I do believe that to some degree it has really helped me to let go of that ownership of that work, because hey, I've given it now, I've dedicated it, it's gone. It's like giving a gift to somebody. When you've given it, it's gone. It's not ours anymore. We're not to worry about what happened with it. We're not to think about how we had it for some time with us, or how we bought it, or whatever it may be. It's gone, it's gone. That's how. So every time I do some big project, like whenever I've finished a film, or like recently I finished a website, which was like equally tiring. Oh my God. It's so much work to put a website together. It's almost like making a movie. And once I was done with that, I released it. And then I said Krishnarpanamastu. And then the whole day I was literally floating. I was so free. Every cell of my brain had been used to put that website together. And every bit of my energy had been used. I'd done justice to that work. As far as I could, I had done it perfectly with my team. And then I was empty. That feeling of being empty, that hey, I have nothing else left. Maybe a few seeds of inspiration left to maybe do the next job at hand. But that feeling of emptiness or the feeling of freedom is so liberating. It's so enjoyable. It's amazing because I'm not worried about, oh my God, what's going to happen next? What's the result? How many people have seen it? How many people are commenting about it? Well, the job is done and it's out there, dedicated to the universe. And I think I'd let the universe take care of it and take it wherever it wants it to. Because I think that in this whole process, I'm also realizing that, hey, you know what? The doer in this entire process is not just me, it's also the website designer or the 20, 30, 40 other people who have contributed to it. It's also the law of nature to make good things happen and bad things be eliminated. It's also the time, it's also the country that I'm in, it's also the background of all the work that has happened. It's so much to it. So by dedicating whatever little I have done to ensure that this task is taken to some conclusion, I'm so free of my attachment to that task and also to the results of the action, and also then to bring myself back to the state of zero to start all over again and without the sense of ownership or doership. I think I'm trying to perfect that, but that's a beautiful goal to have. And I think my inspiration, again, as usual, will always and always be the Bhagavad Gita. But also this time, I wanted to tell you how Johnny Appleseed, a person who lived so far away from India, he followed a similar idea of letting go of the results and just taking the seeds of inspiration to go and do the same good act in some place, make some good happen, and then move on again. With that, my friends, I end this episode of my podcast. If you liked what you heard, please do connect with me over LinkedIn on my ID and on Facebook. Also, please do subscribe to my channel on YouTube. And I shall see you in the next podcast very soon. Take care. Bye bye.